Hey guys, welcome to episode 22, I think it is. Is it 22 already? My god. Of my Let's Play series. Today, I thought what we would do is we would try and sort out a bit of power. Buildcraft power specifically. Um, We're doing okay. It's not fantastic, but it's enough to get us going on the industrial craft power. We don't have any bluetricity at the moment to speak of. We've got a little bit up at the top there for our sorting that we've not actually done anything with yet. But that's going to be ready for us to move this lot up to when we're ready to move. What I think we need to do, I have all of these saplings here, and I can easily get a load more saplings, and I've still got some here as well from the Oakwood farm that I just had off the side there. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fermenter, and to start with I'm just going to power it with this steam engine just so that I get a little bit of biomass. And the reason for that is that I actually want to start running biogas engines, and although you can run them on water and you can run them on milk, if you do that, they basically consume lava, and lava's not something that I want to be pumping around a huge deal just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump straight to the biomass. We're going to skip peat because in my experience everything to do with peat is entirely skippable. Peat is a good source of power for the original farm blocks, farm machines like the arboretum and things like that. Right now, though, I don't think that it's as useful as it once was, and we can go straight to biogas really easily. So that's what I'm going to do. However, to start that, I need a fermenter first of all, and I also need some fertilizer or some compost or something like that. So let's just have a quick look, see how we make a fertilizer, and apparently it's not going to tell us. Fermenter even. There we go. So the fermenter is 30 casing with 4 bronze gears in the corner. So let's see, have we got the tin for this? We have. Let's get making this, shall we? Just need 6 of them, like so. Hopefully I can. It's middle click to balance that recipe out. So because we're using mouse tweaks, I can right click and just drag, and that'll put 1 in each. Then I'll put the rest in, and then middle click will balance the rest of the recipe out for us. There we go. So first thing we want is sturdy machine. Very easy. Just make it like a chest. Now we're going to want some sticks. I've got a couple there. I have some logs here too, so I think we want 4 gears, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Now we surround those with cobble. Just grab a stack of cobble. So we do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we surround the cobble gears with bronze to get our bronze gears. Fantastic. Now all we need is 4 pieces of glass. So where have I put my glass? It's there. Oh, look at that, exactly 4 pieces. One might almost think I'd planned this. when I clearly haven't planned it. Not at all. There we have our fermenter. So now to go with this fermenter we are going to need, hopefully I have some appetite somewhere. Yes, there we are. It's not a huge amount, but what you'll find is that a small amount of appetite can go quite a long way. So each one of these crafts is going to make us 8 fertilizer. So let's see if we can get a stack of fertilizer to start with. That will just get us going. Put the rest of the sand back in there. In fact, I do think I've got some sand over here, so that's cool. What else have we got here? Pulverized iron. I need to turn this back on, don't I? Let's whack that. Get it a bit of power in there. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this there for now. Now, this fermenter is going to need water. Now, we do have. Actually, let's. We don't have an output there. I wonder. Can I turn that? I really want to turn you. If I go from this side, something like that. No, it's not gonna let us turn it. I was almost sure we could turn these. Right, okay. What I'm going to do, let's go underneath there. I better find a smooth stone, and someone will shout at me if I don't put a smooth stone in there. What we'll do, we'll go underneath with the water, and then we can use this aqueous accumulator to fill up the fermenter as well. Now, do I have any brass? I do have brass. I need a piece of. Actually, I need more than 2, don't I? I need 6 brass. So what we're going to make, and yes, I am well aware that there are waterproof pipes and things like that, but what we're going to use just for this is a fluid pipe from Red Power, because I'm a big Red Power fan, and that's going to give us 16 fluid pipes. And the fluid pipes are great in this instance because that will actually eject water for us, so we can just drop our fermenter on top of there. And remember, this is all only temporary, so we can drop that on under there, and this should. That's not going to connect. Why is that not connecting? For some reason, that's not connecting. Okay, we'll go like that and connect it in the side. And that's now filling with water. Fantastic. I wonder why that wasn't connecting underneath. Well, there's a lesson learned. You can't connect a fluid pipe underneath a fermenter. Right. So we have that. The other thing we need to do is we need to put our fertilizer in the bottom slot of the fermenter, not the top slot, like I just did. And we'll grab a stack of these to go in the top. And let's just have a sandwich. Looks like we could do with a bit of a snack. Right, so we're all ready to go now. The only thing that I would like to do in addition to this, I'm going to need to turn that in a minute, but we are processing a little bit of ore. I want to make some tin cans. So let's just do that. Oh, and I can't sort on those tables. That's really weird. So we'll make 48 cans. Now these, if I put them in this side here, as this produces biomass, it's going to fill these cans up straight away, which is just fantastic. That's just what we want. Now I think what I'll do, I mean this is only half power anyway, this is going to work really slowly with this engine. The steam engine puts out 2 MJ, and this needs, I think it's something like 10 to operate at a decent speed. But what we'll do, we'll just turn that around. This will carry on processing for a little bit with the power that it's got, but in the meantime this is going to start producing us some cans of biomass. So as soon as this gets up to that first line there, it will fill a can up for us, which is fantastic. That's exactly, we're then going to be able to use that so that when I create an area up at the other building for our biogas engines, we'll be able to just take the power that we've generated here, and that's going to fill up a can now. Be able to just take it up there and drop it in our engines and kickstart the process, because once we've got some biogas engines, we can get them to power the fermenter, and each biogas engine is worth about 2.5 of these steam engines running on this fuel anyway. So it's going to be a decent upgrade to our power gen, which is just perfect. So to actually get going with that, I think I'm going to make 5 biogas engines. I think that's a reasonable number to start with. So I'm going to need 5 pistons, and of course I get 6 redstone. For some reason I have a habit of doing that. I always get 1 more than I actually need. So we'll drop that in there like that. We can, oh, for some reason this table doesn't balance out like some of the others, and it might well be that that's the exact mod at work, because I think the exact mod does change this just a little bit, just so that it holds the items. So it could be that that's the problem. Right, so to go with 5 pistons, we're actually going to need how many gears? There's 2 gears per biogas engine. We are going to need 10 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. So that's going to give us, and everything goes wrong, 10 wood gears. Now we actually want to turn those 10 wood gears into bronze gears, because the biogas engine is a bronze engine, so we need to go through stone, and then finally our bronze. Now we are going to need some more bronze, so let's grab half a stack of that and some tin. That should, I think that's 40 that we need. I already had 8, but we are going to need more bronze anyway. Because what happens is pistons in the bottom like that. Now we need 5 glass, which I should have cooked up. Look, see that? I've got an extra sand. So let's just throw it in there for good luck. And we're going to need 15 bronze. So see, I've got 2 there. So we need another. We had some tin anyway. Well, that should do us. That should do it. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And that bronze can go away then. So this is going to be all ready for our biogas engines, which, there we go, 5 biogas engines. Superb. Let's throw that in there. Now we're not going to use all of these to start with. As you see, we've got 7 biomass cans already, so actually this is running at a reasonable speed considering that it is such a small amount of power. Right, so we should really think about where we're going to put this upstairs, and in fact it's dark, so let's sleep quickly. Now ideally the type of, or the way you really want to oh wow, we have a visitor. This is where I die. No, because I don't have any armor yet. Oh yes I do, I do have armor. Why did I think I had no armor? I'm wearing bronze. Okay, wasn't so daring then. Wasn't as daring as I thought it was. Okay, so what I want to do essentially is, oh wow, so we're actually running a little bit low on coal by the looks of it. Charcoal. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I probably need to turn that that farm on at some point. And I really need to sort this out, don't I? Getting up here needs to be a little easier than that. So we're going to have kind of a bit of storage here, and I would like to put barrels here. So over here would seem like a good place for a bit of at least a starting workshop. Now none of this is really going to be too permanent, because in the end I'm going to move up into the trees. Fingers crossed. I mean, I've said all this, I've never built a tree house in my life, so what we'll do, we'll start off with biogas here. We can at least get some biogas production going. Then we can look at probably what I want to do is, because we have this big obnoxious black column of oil here, what I want to do is I want to make a tank for this, and then use one of these biogas engines on a pump at the top there, just to get rid of this really quickly, and then at least have the oil stored somewhere reasonable that I can that we can then use later on. But obviously at the moment it's a bit in the way, and I kind of need to clear that before I can really do any other building. So that's going to be the aim of the game there. And initially this is where my wall of machines is going to be, so I think I'm right in saying that there is actually a solid stone behind here, or yeah. So what I can do potentially is make an engine room back here, at least a temporary one, and put some of these engines in here, which seems like a good idea to me. And then we can just have them powering out the front here. So that's the plan. Now, as something else to that, we don't have much in the way of thermal expansion machines yet. So I think I may actually try and get some of those done as well. Now, one thing that we're missing specifically is an induction smelter, and I'm gonna need that for hardened glass. and hardened glass is something that I'm going to shoot for fairly quickly because I want to use that for my power conduits. Now we can use golden conductive pipe, and we will do to start with, but we'll very quickly move on to the thermal expansion conduits because they're so much more reliable, although there is some loss involved. But because we're jumping to biogas engines, we're going to kind of have a bit more power than we need to start with. So the fact that we're going to lose a little bit of power shouldn't be too much of a problem. So there we go. That's the plans. Hopefully that makes sense. I will clear this out just a little bit, and hopefully I'll be able to tidy this up somehow. And over the next couple of episodes, we'll build out this. We'll try and clear that black oil away, and try and just generally get ourselves a little bit more set up here, because this is looking a little bit rough around the edges at the moment because I was a bit light on resources. But as soon as we can get this finished off and start moving our storage up here, this is going to be looking pretty good, I think. So there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure you check out my other links, so the Twitter and the Twitch live stream, which I stream on every night pretty much. Usually starting at 7 o'clock GMT, sometimes a little bit later, depending on things that crop up IRL. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Hit the sub button on your way out, and I'll see you next time.